Big time, fellas. Big time right here. I'm about to blow up and give these people a show. Who's ready? Come on, who's ready? Woo!
Well, he's about to let them go into this game, and all he wants is a killer attitude, that killer instinct from everybody in that huddle. The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Stephen Curry in this one?
Yeah, Kevin, he's one of the great ball handlers in this league. Just watch what he's able to do with his dribble and how hard he makes it for his defender to stay with him.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
And the Spurs looking for a positive start here on their road trip. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
You know, checking out San Antonio, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
And San Antonio has possession after the missed three from Omel. Jones drives in. The feed to Roberts. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him. Free throws are better than a layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Oh, free throw is good from Roberts.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Here's Curry. Really struggled in the loss against New Orleans. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Jones kicks to Roberts.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Utah.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Sohan passes to Roberts. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And a loss like that, guys, you just got to flush it down the toilet and put it behind you.
Yeah, you do, Steve, but it's much easier said than done. I mean, it's hard not to dwell on the type of poor performance it was for them.
And that one's good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Pass out. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Wiggins. It's Curry outside, and the shot is good. Curry's got 5 now.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Roberts. No good again that time. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Thompson up top. Feeds it to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thank you for that, Doris. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Spurs.
Now that break sure did them a lot of good because they have been locked in from the free throw line ever since.
And here are the Warriors now. 3-point lead. Back to Curry. Another shot. Some solid D here from Indiana. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the basket by Jones.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Passes it to Wiggins. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Sohan passes to Wembanyama. Pass Sal. He's covered by Thompson. The pass to Jones. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Roman the pass to Thompson. He passes to Wiggins. Misses the three.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Stolen away. The dish now to Roberts. And he dunks it down. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And here are the Warriors now. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass roaming up. Back to Curry. They need this. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from coming up. He has 5.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Sohan passes to Roberts. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
On its way from Curry for 2. Another miss by Curry.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
It's Wembanyama. Great D that time from Green.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
Looking at Golden State since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they put up. 3rd in rebounding, 4th in scoring. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent.
Here's Roberts. Buries it from 3-point range. Roberts got 12.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Paul gets a screen from Moody. Paul kicks to Davis. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Johnson.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And for the Spurs,
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the posted treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
6 to shoot. Bray open up for him. 9 points for Chris Paul.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Roberts, defended by Moody. Davis with the double team. Passes to Mackubex, and he goes in for the dunk. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Some nice passing by Golden State. No good from Moody. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Roberts passes to Mackubex. Dishes it to Roberts.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at San Antonio. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
And here is Paul. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys, the Prophet in their last game against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 41 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Pass to Thompson. They set the pick. The pass, Molinga. Shoots the 3, and the shot is good. He's got 8.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some really terrific numbers for the Prophet. He's got 16 points, and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Yeah, 5 pretty big points, Clark.
And the Spurs making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors trailing. It's Thompson off the drive. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Here's Curry. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Curry's got 9 points. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of
that. No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, 2 good teams going head-to-head, an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
Thompson outside. He kicks it to Curry. Curry gets the screen from Molinga. And another 3 for Golden State.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these 2 teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure. With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. 1:05 left in the first half. Curry attacking. Rebounded by Wembanyama.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Roberts. The baseline J off the mark. Warriors shooting at 51%. Really solid. The dive for the ball. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Lets it go with the three. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Omel, defended by Sohan. Kicks it to Thompson. Wide open look. San Antonio with the rebound. He feeds it to Roberts. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Wiggins. Shot is no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. A critical time in the NBA season right now. The race for playoff positioning is on. Plenty of hustle from the Warriors. 2 top-tier teams matched up in this one, giving the fans just what they hoped for. Stephen Curry's been productive. He's got 12 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. And for San Antonio, they're looking good in their own right. They're really working that ball around, doing a nice job keeping the D off balance. An unbelievable half from the Prophet. He's got 22 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The west span of the Bay Bridge. Our viewers, we welcome you back to the San Francisco Bay Area. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the magic touch with the ball. He just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
They've got Draymond Green. Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Rolling out. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Thompson. There's the steal. Pass to Sohan. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Rolling out the pass to Thompson. Wiggins. He dishes it to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, his passing is just a thing of beauty, guys. He knows where his teammates are on the floor at all times, and the moment one of them frees up, he seems to hit them in rhythm for an easy basket.
And also with him, don't think you can collapse the defense on him when he gets the ball in the low post, because he is a superb passer. He'll find whoever's been left open.
And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Look at the Prophet, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has really been off the charts, guys, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. And those aren't all layups he's hitting.
He is pure, guys. There's no doubt about that. One of the sweetest strokes in the NBA today, if not the sweetest, with the ability to generate his own shot, too.
And he makes both free throws. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Thompson right side. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Sohan. Suleiman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Roberts guarded by Curry. That's tipped. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Wembanyama, the pass to Jones. It's stolen by Curry. All alone. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Roberts dishes to Jones. The feed to Roberts. And he's good on the 3-ball. Roberts got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Pass to Wiggins. Kuminga from the arc. Cannot hit.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Roberts. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
In a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. How this year is going for him. 16th in free throw percentage. And he's been locked in from behind the arc, guys. He's in the top 20 in the NBA in three-point field goal percentage.
And as for his free throw percentage, Steve, I mean, there's not much you can fault there.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Roberts. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. I think we're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one? That's an interesting game.
Good on both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Warriors trail by 6. Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Makes the lead pass. And it's Green, missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. Here's the 3, and it's good.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
The pass to Sohan. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Roberts. He passes it to Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to McDaniel. Wiggins from outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
With the shot, the Spurs rebound. Here's Roberts. Gets it to go. Roberts got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Paul against Jones. There's the pick or the three, and Chris Paul gets the three. Paul's got 12 in the game.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Warriors trail by 5. Now the dish to Green. Green gets a screen from McDaniel. Wadzinski. And it's Golden State with another.
How about the passing? They're moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
This is to Roberts. And Paul over to help. Rhino nails the 16-footer. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
Vassell, defended by Wiggins. Some solid D from Paul.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
It's stolen by Green, and up the court come the Warriors on the break. That's good. He's got 8.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Here's Roberts. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Tries from 7. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio leading by 3. Roberts passes to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by McDaniel.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
There's Paul. And again, no good by Golden State.
Man, the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Here's Roberts with the lead pass. They get it again. It's Wembanyama. The layup off target.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
McDaniel, defended by Wembanyama. Passes it to McDaniel. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Spurs have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Roberts. And he uses the glass on the layup. Roberts got 38 points.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
So it's the Warriors now. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. Only got the pass to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Now the pass to Sohan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Sohan. Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Sohan. 8 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry. He's got 14. Wadzinski with 1 on the clock. And that buzzer beater's good.
Big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
On tap next Monday, April 1st, the San Antonio Spurs go up against the Sacramento Kings. Be there.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. San Antonio leading, and that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
No doubt the Sacramento fans want to see their team get the game. That's a big one for the Kings.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
He kicks it to Roberts. Pass to Sohan. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson with it. Pass to Curry. Passes it, combing out. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. Thompson. It's rebounded by Sohan. Suleiman's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And it's blocked by Curry, and they get it back. Here's Roberts.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
San Antonio making a switch here. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's Sal. From outside off the mark. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Kicks it to Curry. And there's the pass to Wiggins. The rebound by the Spurs. Roberts got 6 rebounds in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Jones off a pick from Roberts. Shot off the pick. This one for 3. That's good. Roberts got 44.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Park. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
4 on the shot clock. Thompson for 3. That's good.
I don't know too many other players going to have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Roberts, he's covered by Thompson. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
That free throw good from Roberts.
You really have to like their efficiency at the foul line. I mean, they're knocking down 91, 92% of their free throws overall. That's a very healthy and positive number.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Green. He feeds it to Curry. Curry gets the screen from Omel. Shot from the top of the key. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 7. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. High, arcing shot.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Roberts passes to Wembanyama, and the shot is good.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Warriors trail by 9. It's off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Outside, Green. There's the feed to Curry. Fires the 3.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Another miss by Curry. On the wing, Jones pulls up from the corner. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And Curry, here we go. He passes Omel. Offline with his 3. San Antonio leading by 9. Feeds to Roberts. It's Jones on the way. It's Wembanyama. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Another miss by Curry.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Here's Jones, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Omel. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Spurs leading by 10. Inside. On the basket by Jones.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Curry dishes to Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. The 3. They get it back. Here's Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And he makes the first. That one is no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Jones against Curry. Thompson outside, from deep, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
No confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that play.
Here's Roberts, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Roberts.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Fires from deep. And another three for Golden State.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them likes that.
Here's moving up. No good from outside.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
And he connected the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit, and that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
No good from the wing.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Good.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Passes to Moody. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Roberts. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
The drive by Paul. Swiped it away. Here's Roberts. Collins kicks to Roberts. The dish to Gaudala. There's the pass to Roberts. Mamukelishvili. He feeds it to Roberts. Jacks up a three. That's good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, the Prophet.
I'm always flexing. Isaac pinamay, mula sa kaswito da, bugo man di ay. Di mi kasabay, mura sa kakitsa da, wa kayangay. Samog kakagnaw, samog katanaon, at pag inamaw, storya rang galabaw. Isaac pinamay, mura kaksikitsa da, wa kayangay. Ay palabi, dagang kikag arti.
Huge numbers you had tonight with the 58 points. Just unbelievable the way you were able to dominate offensively out there. Would you say this was one of your better games as a pro?
Anytime you can drop over 50, there's a pretty good chance it was one of your better games. So yeah, I'd say tonight's game qualifies. Everything just felt good, you know? My shot was falling. I was getting the ball in the right spots. I was able to create a fair amount on my own. And of course, we won the game. Can't ask for much more than that.